Okay, so I have my big stack of slabs here, and they kind of melted together. So instead of destroying the whole thing and starting over, which would be a big waste of time, I'm just going to gently kind of lift it up. And it should come apart. Is it going to come apart right away? No. I have to be gentle and kind of curl it up. So take your time on that step. Now, once you get one of your slabs separated, it's time to start thinking about what kind of house you want to make. So my recommendation is start with a template. So I have actually made a template for you guys. And then what I would do is cut that out and then change your shape from here, or just use this exact shape. It is pretty easy if you do it that way. So I'll show you what that looks like and how to use a template to cut out some shapes. Okay, so first of all, let me show you what the final house, well, this isn't my final house. I'm going to add some details. But you can see that my house is a little bit bigger than this one. I basically took this shape and then just made it bigger on my piece of clay, and then did all the pieces that way. It doesn't fit together perfect, but to me, that's kind of the charm of it. And when I add some details and stuff and kind of make it look funky, I think I might like it that way anyways. But for this example, I'm just going to use the shape that I already have here. So I'm just going to kind of take it, put it here in the edge so that I have a lot of extra clay that I can still use. And trace my house here. I'm not cutting all the way through the clay. I'm just kind of using this tool, or any of the tools in here really, like a pencil. So it's just kind of sketched on there. If I make a mistake, I can erase it with my finger and redraw my line. And that's why I don't cut it all the way through the first time. All right, so now that I have this kind of traced on here, I actually can cut it all the way through. Voila. So I'm going to repeat that process a couple of times, cutting out the number it says to cut out right here, cut to, and I'll show you what it looks like when we start putting it together. Okay, so you can see I've started to build my house together. So I have the base here and then a wall here. Now, as you attach your pieces of clay together, it's going to be really important you do a very special step called score and slip. I'm sure you've heard this before if you have my class. So you're going to take your fork and you scratch the clay where the two pieces come together. You want to make it pretty rough. Okay, so it should look kind of ugly at first. Then you're going to take just a little bit of water and put it onto both pieces. And then you just squish them together. You can even kind of smooth out the side where they touch, and that'll make it even a little bit stronger. So you can see I have my two walls. Next, I'm going to attach the other base right here to this side using the same method, score and slip, and add my roof on. I'll show you how to make the base at the very end. All right, so now I have all my house built and I scored and slipped each edge together. I'm going to create the base next. So if you can see, it's open here. I'm going to place it on one of my other slabs. If you use or put your shapes towards the edge, you'll have lots of extra clay. So that's a pretty smart thing to do. All right, and now I trace it. Cut out this shape and score and slip it to the bottom, and it should fit on there nice and snugly. All right, you guys have fun.